Hello everyone, myself Tanvi Patel, working as Assistant Professor in Computer Engineering Department in Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Our subject is Theory of Computation and unit number 2 is Regular Language and Finite Automata. So today we are going to cover the topic that is null non-deterministic finite automata conversation, that is null NFA to FA. So first of all, what is null NFA? It can be called as empty symbol or null symbol. An NFA null move can be converted into an equivalent NFA without a null move. A null transition allows transition on null or no input, the empty string. This implies that a machine can make a transition without any input. So finding the null closures, so we represent null closure as the null star. Here all the states that can be reached from a particular state only by seeing the null symbol, that is null closures. So the null closures of the set Qi is null closure of a set Qi includes Qi, then set of states reachable from Qi on the null move, and the set of states reachable from existing state in null closure using null move, and so on. So this is the theory of null NFA. Now moving forward, we can see over here the example of null NFA to NFA. Three states are being there, A, B and C. From A, null transition is being done to B. From B to C, null transition is there. So for each state we have to check where does the state goes on null closures, and from the state of null closure which input are being set on the states. So after getting the input state, again we have to check the null closures of the specific input of the states. So here the following table represents the null closures of the example. So the three states are being there, A, B and C. So first, for finding A null closures are A itself, B and C, because from A null closure is being transmitted to B and from B null closure is transmitted to C. So the null closures of A are A, B and C, and for one input null closures are A, B and C. So from A we have to see that the input 0 goes to which state. So from A the input goes 0 to A state itself, so we have represented as A. From B null because there is no input, 0, and from C itself. So again from 0 state we have to find the null closures of 0 means A. So A null closures are A, B and C. Then there is no transmission on B, so there is nothing over here, and from C the null closure is C itself. Same as in input 1, the null closures of A are A, B and C. So from A 1 is being transmitted nowhere, so we have written phi, and the phi null closure is phi. From B 1 is transmitted to B and C, so the null closures of B and C is BC, and from C 1 is transmitted to C and its null closure is C. Same way for B, the null closures are B and C because B transmitting null closure to C, so B and C both are null closures. So from B 0 input, nothing is there, so phi, and for C 0 input is C, so its null closure is C. Same way for one input B, the null closure are B and C. B one input is itself B, so B null closures are B and C, and for C 1 is transmitted to C itself, so null closure of C is C. Same way for C C is the null closer, and for 1 C is the null closer. From this we have created the transition table by writing 0 and 1 as the input and A, B and C as the states. So here A star, B star and C star 303 are being starred because they all are being the final states. So from A, the 0 is being transmitted to A, B and C, and 1 is transmitted to BC. Same for B, 0 is transmitted to C, and for 1 BC is transmitted from B. Same way for C itself 0 and 1. So the final states will be any state that can be reached only by seeing null closures to the final state. So here you can see that the null closures is started from A, B to up to C. So this all are being given as the final state pair. So this is the diagram which is shown. This is the NFA from the null NFA. Now the steps are required to convert null NFA to DFA. They are: first, find null closures of all states from the NFA. Then second one, draw a transition table. And third one, start computing the DFA table from the first state and take the resulting state as the next state in each step. So these are the steps which are necessary for converting null NFA to DFA. So here the example is being given to you. The null NFA is given here, you can see in figure. Now solving that, finding the null closures first. So finding null closures of 1 is 1, 2 and 6. Null closure of 2 is 2 itself. 3, 3 and 4, 4, 4 itself. For state 5, 2, 5 and 6, and for state 6, the 6 itself. So we have find the null closures. In the second step, we are creating the transition table. Now the transition table, we have taken input 0 and 1. So taking the states 1, 2 and 6 first, 1, 2 and 6. From that 0 transition is nowhere, so we have written 5, and 1 transition is of 3 and 4, so we have written 3 and 4. So on we have created the whole table. After that we are constructing the DFA, that is FA, from the transition table. So by that we have taken first step as the initial step of the null closure, that is 1, 2 and 6. So 1, 2 and 6 are taken as the first state. From there, whatever the transition is being done, from that the DFA is being constructed. Okay, so this was the example of null NFA to FA. Now we are solving another example. So construct null NFA to NFA and FA. Okay, so first we have to convert null NFA to NFA, and then from NFA to FA. So the table is being given to you. From that we have drawn the NFA table by taking the transitions null, 0 and 1. So we can see over here that the null is being transmitted from A input to B and B to D. The null is not being transmitted to C. So A, B and D, they are the null transitions. So finding null closures of 0 and 1, in which the null closures of A is A, B and D. From A, 0 input A itself, and A null closures are A, B and D. B, 0 input is C, and C null closure is C itself. Then D, 0 input is D, and D null closure is D itself. Same for 1 input A null closure is A, B and D, but there is no transmission of 1 from A, so 5 and 5 null closure is 5. Same for B, 5 and 5. For D, 5 and 5. Now coming up to 0 input, for B state, null closures are B and D. For B, 0 input is C, and C null closure is C itself. For D, the 0 input is D, and the D null closure is D itself. Now moving forward to 1 input. For B, the null closures are B and D. There is no input 1, so phi and phi. Now 0 input for C. C null closure is C itself. There is no input 0 from C, so phi and the phi null closure is phi. For C, the 1 input is C. From C, 1 input is B and B null closures are B and D. Same way for 0 input, the null closure D. The input 0 is D itself and D's null closure is D itself. Now for D, the input 1 is phi, so phi null closure is phi itself. Now moving forward, we have created the NFA table from this diagram. So the NFA table will be starting from A. The 0 input will be A, B, C and D, and for 1 it will be phi. Now B, it will be C and D and 1 for phi. For C, 0 will be phi and 1 B and D. And for D, it will be D itself for 0 and phi for 1. So the A, B and D are being given as the final state pair, because by finding null closures we came up to that the null closures from A, B and D, it starts from A and ends to D, so they are created as a final state. Now the transition diagram will be as follows, that A will be the final state, then B will be the final state, then C and D. So this is the transition diagram of the NFA, that is null NFA to NFA. Now we have to solve NFA to FA. So for NFA to FA, first step is finding null closures. So finding null closures, for A, the null closures are A, B and D, B, B and D, C, C itself and D, D itself. So by taking the first null closure of A as a first state, constructing transition table, we have taken A, B and D. From A, B and D states, 0 input is A, B, C and D. So here you have to see that the NFA transition diagram and create this table. Okay, so A, B and D, 0 input are A, B, C and D, and for 1 it is phi. So now you got the new state, that is A, B, C and D. Now taking that state in mind, we are creating the table 0 transition, that is A, B, C, D itself, and for 1 it is B and D. Now we got BD as a new transition, so BD is taken as a new state. So from BD, 0 transition is being done to C and D and 1 transition is phi. Now we got CD as a new state, so taking that as a new state, C and D. From CD, 0 is for D and 1 transition is B and D. Now the BD is being repeated and D is the state we got a new. So D as a new state, from that the transition 0 is D itself and 1 is phi. So here we have completed our state transition table. Now by taking these states, we are constructing our final DFA, that is our FA. So first state is A, B and D. So why we have taken all as a final state? Because all are containing D state in its pair. So D is our final state pair. So we have taken D in all states, we have D in all states, so all are being as a final state. So here the construction of DFA or FA is as follows. Starting from A, B and D, 0 transition is done to A, B, C, D. From A, B, C, D, 1 transmission is done to B, D, and the phi transmission is done to 1 is transmitted to phi state. Okay, from BD it transmitted 0 to CD, and from CD 1 is transmitted to BD. CD transmits 0 to D and D transmits 1 to phi. BD also transmits 1 to phi. So this is the final construction of DFA, that is FA. So this was the example of null NFA to NFA and NFA to FA. Now here you can see the next example is convert following null NFA to NFA and FA. This is being solved. Another example, convert the following null NFA into FA. Diagram is being given to you and you have to solve this problem. Now comparing NFA, FA and null NFA. So, and FA resides in a single state at any point of time. So, NFA can reside in multiple states at any point of time. NFA, that is null NFA, is an NFA with null moves. Null moves implies that a machine can make a transmission or transition without any input. That is the comparison of FA, NFA and null NFA. Now the next one is the formal notation for an null NFA. Here NFA-M with null transition is given by the Q, sigma, Q0, F and delta. So here Q is a finite set of state, delta, sigma is an alphabet, Q0 is an initial state, F is the set of final state and delta is a transition function. So the transition function delta also includes transition on null. The NFA in figure below can formally represented as M equal to set of Q1, Q2, Q3, that is 1, 2, 3, delta, Q and Q3. This is being represented in the form of formal notation from the diagram. So the transition table of that diagram is being shown over here. That is null 1, 2 and 3 are the inputs and Q1, Q2 and Q3 are the states from which the transmission is done to each other, that is shown in the transmission table. So that's all for today. Thank you.